wrestling fans. Welcome back here to the Nation Network. Mean Scheme. Well, Greg DeGeorge, and this is the Saturday morning Superstars of Wrestling here on the Nation Network. Kicking things off, we are taking a look at the brand new television champion, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Well, I'll say one thing, Mean Scheme, since winning that championship recently, Orndorff has been at another level, not just in confidence, but arrogance.
And it wasn't like he had any shortage of that. You can see him accompanied here by Rowdy Roddy Piper, Cowboy Bob Orton in his corner, getting ready to go up against Tavish Noon to kick us off here this week. What a tremendous card of wrestling action we're bringing you, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event, oh my goodness, Andre the Giant, the World Heavyweight Champion. It's a non-title match as he goes one-on-one with Pedro Morales. Can you believe that?
Going to be a tremendous matchup between those two men. Pedro Morales, former world champion, former intercontinental champion. But a bigger challenge than that, I don't think you can get.
Literally and figuratively.
230 pounds. And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 252 pounds, the World Wrestling Television Champion, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
And there he is, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, the brand new television champion. That title is indeed on the line here today. Tavish Noon, a well-versed veteran, but I don't know that he's up to the challenge of a Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Well, I would dare say if I were betting money, it would not be on a new champion being crowned here today. But you know what? Stranger things have happened.
I don't know that they have. That might be a whole new level right there. We're ready for action to kick off. Flying dropkick by the champion, wasting no time at all. Look at Orndorff. Goes right to work on Tavish Noon. Fans, we talked to you about the action here this week. Coming up on Saturday morning Superstars of Wrestling today, we find out who the remaining inductees are for the Sergeant Slaughter Cobra Corps. Oh, well, take a look at this now. Referee being distracted while Piper and Orton hammer. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me, referee? What's going on here? He's finally throwing them out of there, as well he should. He could have disqualified him for that.
Well, let's give credit where credit is due. You saw what Mr. Wonderful did, and now Piper being thrown out as well.
Well, that'll even things up finally. But in the meantime, you have to wonder why this match is continuing.
Well, it is a title match, and Tavish Noon doesn't get that many opportunities. Both Piper and Orton have been sent back to the locker room.
Mr. Wonderful now going to work here on Tavish. Oh, nice move right there by Tavish, right to the midsection. And Orndorff just continues fighting back. This has been a back and forth battle now ever since the elimination of the two outside elements in this matchup. And now it is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, collar and elbow. Sends him into the top turnbuckle. Tavish Noon gets out of the way just in the nick of time. And now he's got Orndorff up. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, nice move right there by Orndorff, coming up with that jawbreaker, follows it up with yet another drop kick. He has hit those things with precision today since the opening bell.
Oh, my goodness, look at that, running the head of Tavish into the ropes, or into the mat, I should say. Orndorff, big knee lift, and that takes him down. Oh, wait a minute. Tavish Noon right back up again, rakes the back of Mr. Wonderful. And now the television champion caught up against the ropes. Tavish with a belly-to-back suplex, and now we are looking at what could be a major upset.
Well, we talked about it at the beginning of the match. What would it mean? It would mean everything we know changing. Tavish Noon, if he were to pull off a win over Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, the guy who just recently became the television champion. Oh, this is a hand-picked opposition by Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, no doubt about that. Take a look at this guy. He is put together and he knows it. Yeah, he doesn't waste any days in the gym, that's for sure. Orndorff continuing to pummel. Oh, this could be bad. He is calling perhaps with that pile driver. And if he hits with that one, we know it's all over. Tavish Noon with a roll up. And there's a reversal. And another one. Oh, Tavish Noon showing all that experience right now. Nice move right there by Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff with that neck breaker. Look at the disrespect. Wiping the sweat off his own brow and flicking it onto his opponent. Again. What is Orndorff doing? Taking a leisurely stroll around the ring. Oh, what a clothesline by Orndorff. Orndorff has him up. Oh, no, don't do. He's got to hit him with that pile driver. Oh, that's all she wrote. Thank you for playing. Tavish Noon gave it a fight as much as he possibly could, but at the end of the day, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff with that pile driver, it is a devastating move, and we have seen it do damage before. Well, Tavish Noon had to weather an early storm with Cowboy Bob Orton, Rowdy Roddy Piper at ringside. They were quickly ejected, as they well should have been. Here's that pile driver. Watch this. Up and drives the head straight down into the mat. It's all over.
Here is your winner, and still World Wrestling Television Champion.
Whether you like it or not, the World Wrestling Federation Television Champion is still Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and we'll be back with plenty more action.
Like you guys. Wow, Mr. Wonderful.
You can start by getting in shape with the Hulkamania workout set.
Great.
This got everything you need. Head and wristband, a jump rope for warming up, a hand gripper for power, dumbbells for strength, an exercise poster, and even Hulk's own workout tape.
The Hulkamania workout set. You from LJN.
Are you in shape yet?
Yeah.
Oh!
All right, wrestling fans, we are about to find out who Sergeant Slaughter has inducted into the Cobra Corps.
Well, last week we understand that he brought in Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This week he's bringing in 2 more, and that will be his Cobra Corps.
Tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 578 pounds.
Whoever they are, they're going to have formidable competition here in the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. You see the Sheik right there. Sheik definitely wants to have tag team titles around his waist. The Cobra Corps getting ready. Who will it be? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
And their opponents at a combined weight of 400.
Bob Backlund and Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Atlas have joined the Cobra Corps.
Tony Atlas, the Core.
Sergeant Slaughter is picking the best of the best. Stars and stripes marching down that aisle. Who better than Mr. USA and Bob Backlund to add and round out the Cobra Corps?
Oh, fans, I've got to tell you right now, this is a formidable group of men here standing in the middle of this ring. And to anyone who would dare infiltrate the World Wrestling Federation with bad intents, anyone who would dare talk down to this great nation of ours, know that the Cobra Corps is going to be standing in your way. The Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, do not look happy at all.
Well, they are both very familiar with these men. Backlund, of course, was the world champion not that long ago. He and the Iron Sheik had a series of battles. Mr. USA Tony Atlas also has battled both the Sheik and Nikolai Volkov in singles competition, but now it's different.
Well, indeed, now the Iron Sheik finding out who his opponents are going to be. Meantime, standing outside the ring, and that's got to be a concern for the Sheik and Volkov, even though I highly doubt we'll see from Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan the type of behavior we saw earlier from Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton. Nonetheless, when you've got an additional couple of people standing outside the ring that don't wish you well, that's got to be a draw on your focus.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me in the least, and yeah, you have to be concerned, but to your point, if they don't do something first, I highly doubt that you're going to see Slaughter or Duggan put their hands on either of the opposition.
Tony Atlas, however, another story as he just put his hands on Nikolai Volkov, and Bob Backlund drops the big Russian with a shoulder tackle, tag made, and here comes Mr. USA Tony Atlas. Atlas himself a former World Tag Team Champion along with the Soul Man Rocky Johnson at one point in time. History-making tag team in that one. Dropping that leg over the middle rope now is Atlas. And he is laying into Nikolai Volkov in that corner.
Well, you look at Tony Atlas, we talked about Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff earlier on. These guys are absolutely fanatics when it comes to their physiques. They spend so much time in the gym honing their bodies.
Look at this, off the top rope of a superplex, and that's what happens when you train the way they do. Going for the cover, Mr. USA trying to put this one away, and Nikolai Volkov barely able to slip out the back door. Atlas has him up and drives him into the mat. Iron Sheik does not look real happy there ringside. Get a look at Mr. USA Tony Atlas, would you? Oh, look out, the Iron Sheik watching as Nikolai Volkov just hip tossed him over the top rope and to the floor.
Big move right there by Nikolai Volkov. The timing had to be perfect, and it was.
Snap suplex nicely done, and now Atlas, wait a moment. Oh, he makes a big mistake, allowing the tag and turns around, and it's the Iron Sheik. Belly to belly suplex. Iron Sheik, a former world heavyweight champion in his own right. Off the ropes now. Drops the elbow. Sheik continuing the assault. Head first into the canvas now.
Well, Mr. USA Tony Atlas, all that momentum he had built up just came to a stop, but now the tag made, and here comes Nikolai Volkov back in. We knew this was going to be a very interesting tag team match. We didn't know who the opponents were going to be. We knew Sheik and Volkov were going to be the opponents. And when you take into consideration the history of these four men, you have to know that this is going to be personal.
No doubt. No doubt about it. How could it not be? So much bad blood. Oh, Oh, Nikolai Volkov just driving the knees into the head of Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and Atlas is in a lot of trouble. She comes charging into the corner, and Atlas in trouble. She goes for the cover. There's a count of one, and Tony Atlas out the back door. Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter now having some words for the Iron Sheik.
What we mentioned earlier on, that I don't expect Sheik and Duggan, or Slaughter and Duggan rather, to put their hands on or get involved, but that doesn't mean they won't discuss things with them from outside the ring. And if you allow that to draw your focus from the match, well, that's on you.
Big clothesline right there by Tony Atlas. Indeed, now making the most of that distraction to the point that you just made. Sheik slips out the back door. Oh, and a clip right to the back of the knee. 1 week ago in the big game, that would have been a 20-yarder, but perfectly legal here tonight. Over the top rope again, Tony Atlas.
He's taken a couple of hard landings on that floor tonight, and you have to wonder how much that might be taken out of Tony Atlas.
Referee's count goes on. Sergeant Slaughter and his old nemesis, the Sheik, getting into it. Sheik now bringing Bob Backlund into the ring, and Backlund was on the apron, had nothing to do with this. All four men battling it out now.
And the referee through all of it trying to maintain a count as Tony Atlas going after the Iron Sheik here ringside.
Slamming the Sheik down on the floor. Now both members, the Sheik and Volkov, down here ringside. The Iron Sheik in trouble. Volkov just now getting back to his feet, and Atlas turns his attention. Oh, no!
Atlas has taken some really heavy hits in this match tonight.
Tony Atlas is in the wrong part of town, dropped on the back of his head by the Iron Sheik. They are standing over the body of Tony Atlas. Fans, this is going to be a double count out. There is no winner, nothing settled here tonight, but my goodness, what just happened?
There's only one man who can tell the world all that goes on in pro wrestling.
I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you about the world of pro wrestling. Call me. I'm telling you. This number's for you. Mom, you raised a great son.
There'll be no more calls for you, Lou. My boys and I are taking you in. Get it. Come on.
I got a right to make one phone call, and so do you.
Lou Albano's Wrestling Hotline, available until further notice or a hearing. Call now. $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
All right, fans, we are back ready for our next matchup.
And his opponent.
Look at this, making his debut here on Saturday Morning Superstars. Bam Bam Bigelow. Heard a lot about this man, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, he's got one heck of a reputation in the world of professional wrestling, now making the World Wrestling Federation his home. He's a big man, but I'll tell you right now, Gene, he can move.
Kind of gives a whole new vibe to the term. He's on fire. Barry Horowitz going to be the opposition in this one. Wish him well. Oh, cross body. That's got to be close to 300 pounds right across the chest of Barry Horowitz. And now the headbutt.
Bam Bam Bigelow is a big man, and he can go, and he's showing right now early on, dominating Barry Horowitz in this one.
Horowitz probably wishing he hadn't signed the contract for this week. Another headbutt. My goodness. Bam Bam Bigelow. Manhandling Barry Horowitz in the opening match. There's a suplex perfectly executed. And now what's he going to do here? From the middle turnbuckle. Big splash. Oh, my goodness.
Horowitz cannot maintain this. Something's got to give.
Irish whip off the ropes. Back body drop and over and down he goes. Mr. Bigelow seems to think this match is over anytime he wants it to be, and I have to concur with that at this point in time. Cannot imagine. Look at that. Big kick right to the back of the head. Bigelow manhandling Barry Horowitz in this one. Now look at press overhead and slam to the canvas. Oh, this crowd on its feet for Bam Bam Bigelow. They love what they're seeing out of this big man.
He's been exciting to say the least, unless your name is Barry Horowitz, in which case probably not so much.
Try to get Horowitz off the ropes. Horowitz blocks that shot. Blocks another one and gets a shot to the midsection of Bam Bam Bigelow. Horowitz, what's he got in mind? Drops him. Look out, no effect whatsoever. And Bigelow puts him over the top rope.
That was amazing. Barry Horowitz just dropped him straight down on his head, and Bigelow bounced up. Nothing affecting him.
Bigelow waiting in the ring for Barry Horowitz to make his way back in, and boy, oh boy, Horowitz, maybe you would have done yourself a favor by staying outside, taking the 10 count. I don't know. Nice drop kick. Look at this. This big man able to get it done from the top rope. What are we going to see here? Bam Bam Bigelow. Big splash. Oh, wait a minute. He says not yet. He's not done with Barry Horowitz.
He might not be done with Horowitz, but I think Horowitz is done, period. I don't see that he has anything left to offer.
He went for that Sabat kick once again. This time Horowitz able to duck it out. Drop down by Horowitz. Off the ropes, Bam Bam Bigelow. Clothesline and down again, Horowitz.
Barry Horowitz has tried time and time again and has come up short each and every one of them.
Again gets caught. Horowitz cannot put any offense together here tonight. Oh, there's a shot to the head. Bigelow down. What's Horowitz doing now? He's on the apron. He wants Bigelow back up to his feet. I don't know that that's a good idea. Throw through the ropes, comes up with a drop kick. Nice move right there. Horowitz finally putting some offense here.
Well, the first time we have seen Bam Bam Bigelow in any form of being down, I definitely wouldn't say out. He's nowhere near out yet, but Horowitz finally getting some offense in here on the big man.
Oh, it's going to be a mistake. Oh, he caught him. And now Horowitz misses the opportunity. Bam Bam Bigelow. Belly to back suplex takes him down. Look at the windup here. Bigelow looks like he may have been busted open on the side of his head. He catches him one more time. Irish whip to the ropes, and now Horowitz following him in. Indeed, Bigelow has been busted up. He has a cut over the right eye, it would appear. Off the ropes. Nice move, and look at Horowitz. Out of the frying pan, perhaps, and it could be into the fire. Irish whip to the ropes. Back out front. Caught him. Nice knee right to the midsection. And now suddenly Bam Bam Bigelow. Caught with a clothesline. Bigelow back up again. And there's a shoulder block. Almost took his head off with it. He keeps finding that head strike there with the kick. That's a bot kick upside the head. Oh, what a devastating headbutt by Bam Bam Bigelow. And now the big man all the way to the top rope. Oh, my word. That might be all she wrote. Indeed. What an impressive victory. And an impressive debut by Bam Bam Bigelow. A dominant effort. Well, Horowitz finally found a way to get a little bit of offense in, but it just couldn't keep the big man down. And look at that. You're looking at 300 pounds coming off those ropes and crashing down across the frame of Barry Horowitz. And I don't know anyone who can withstand that type of abuse for very long. Bam Bam Bigelow, a dominant force here in the World Wrestling Federation. Let everyone beware. Look at this. That headbutt sets it up, but then this one knocked him out cold. You're not getting up from that. I don't care who you are. Big win indeed for Bam Bam Bigelow. What a debut. What a day of wrestling, and we still have so much more to come. Bigelow, victorious here. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
Come on, you guys. It's only a little. A hungry giant.
Hungry for a big honey taste.
Big taste, honeycomb, big taste.
Honeycomb taste. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not small.
No, no, no. Honeycomb's got a big honey taste. Big, big crunch for a big, big bite. Honeycomb cereal. Part of this big, complete breakfast. Honeycomb's a big, big bite. Yeah!
All right, fans, we are back and ready for our next matchup. Take a look at this, would you? Mr. Fuji's biggest conquest. His former tag team partner, now the man he manages, Yokozuna.
Weighing in at 558 pounds,
Did I hear right? Did they say 558 pounds? That's what I heard. That makes him heavier than Andre the Giant. Can you believe that? We saw those two men tag up back in Japan a week ago, and holy cow, they had to reinforce the ring just for that match. Yokozuna, as of late, has had some issues with Sergeant Slaughter. However, today, he'll be going one-on-one with SD Special Delivery Jones. Speaking of Andre the Giant, we'll be seeing him next in the main event as he goes one-on-one with Pedro Morales in what promises to be a tremendous main event for you here on Saturday Morning Superstars this week. You know, not for anything, I don't see Mr. Fuji anywhere, which is a little surprising. I worry a little bit more about Mr. Fuji when I don't see him. Referee calls for the bell. SD comes across the ring and gets caught with a clothesline. Look at this. Oh, man, Mr. Fuji would be proud. Yokozuna just going right through. This reminds me of a certain WrestleMania match with SD Jones going up against King Kong Bundy. SD unloading with some rights and lefts on Yokozuna that had zero effect on him. His big sumo taking control early on. Belly to belly suplex. No, he picks him up. He might have been able to pin him off of that, but he won't.
Now, one thing about Fuji and his men, they want to make you suffer. That's the whole thing. It's not just about the win, it's about the suffering.
Into the ring, corner he goes, and now Fuji's man Yokozuna comes charging in once again, and SD, look at that arm, may have been dislocated. That was not a very good position as Yokozuna belly to back suplex. Oh, the boots come up and he staggers him. Yokozuna, throwing SD Jones right down.
That barely even stunned the big man.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with a guy 558 pounds. I mean, good night, Irene. Look at this. Shot to the midsection now. Yokozuna with that heavy forearm across the back.
Well, it's exactly what I said was going to happen earlier. It's not just beating him, it's making him suffer. The suffering is what these guys are all about.
Kind of reminds me of being married. You know about the 3 rings, right?
The what?
The 3 rings of wedding and of marriage. Happy relationship. There's the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering.
I've got no comment to that.
You're a smarter man than I am. Off the ropes, knee right to the midsection, Yokozuna. Look at this. Bowing to the crowd. Oh, wait, what's he got in mind here? Off the rope, drops that big leg down on SD Jones, and now goes for the cover. This one's over. He kicked out.
Well, he may have kicked out. I'm not sure why he kicked out, to be honest with you.
Oh, not this time you won't. 558 pounds. It's all over. Yoko's in a victory. Wait a minute, from behind, Sergeant Slaughter attacking. And they are going. Slaughter unloading on Yokozuna. What is going on here? We're getting bonus content. Slaughter has him. And the Cobra clutch. Yokozuna is down.
Yokozuna's down. He's out. Slaughter has put him out with that Cobra clutch.
That was the move that was recently on the board for being banned. You, the fans, had weighed in and said, no, leave it in there. And Slaughter putting it to work on the 558-pound frame of Yokozuna. Slaughter attacking from behind and now really handing out the punishment to Yokozuna. These guys have traded back and forth. No decisive victors in the battles thus far, but Slaughter promises the war is not over, and clearly we see that here today. Slaughter perched on the middle turnbuckle. Yokozuna got caught. Slaughter with those reinforced combat boots, and now the action spilling out here to ringside.
Well, SD Jones may not have been able to put a dent in the armor of Yokozuna, but Slaughter, granted, he took a little bit of a shot from behind to get it going, but he is dominating this man.
The elbow finding the mark, and Yokozuna is in trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Yokozuna now with Sergeant Slaughter. Into the guardrail he goes. And finally, fighting back is Yokozuna going to the throat. Give me a break. Standing over the fallen Sergeant Slaughter now is Yokozuna. Slaughter, boot to the midsection, sends him into the steps. Oh, Yokozuna struck those ring steps, and that took a lot out of the big man.
Talking about bonus content, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a scheduled match here this morning, and we have it for you.
I don't know that this is a match anyway. As a matter of fact, I think we might have to go to commercial here momentarily. We need security to come out here and get these two back under control, because right now Yokozuna getting the advantage over Sergeant Slaughter. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front, dropped down by the big man. And now Yokozuna's up on the turnbuckle. How are we doing on time? Do we got to cut? I'm being told that we've got to go to commercial here, ladies and gentlemen. Slaughter gaining the advantage again, and the Cobra clutch is on. Fans will be back with more in just a moment.
Every generation has its stars. Major Stars. Order today at collectmajor.com.
Johnson, I need these done in an hour. Miss Carney and I are going to do some research. I need it in an hour, or there's going to be mayhem to pay. Come on. I'll show you mayhem.
With WWF Backstage Mayhem, you can catapult WWF superstars over walls, break through doors and concrete blocks with over 10 slam-and action sound effects, wreak havoc with alarms, working soda machine, and a flushing toilet.
You want this in triplicate?
WWF Backstage Mayhem by Jack's Pacific.
All right, fans already in the ring. Pedro Morales waiting on Andre the Giant. Here he comes, the reigning World Heavyweight Champion. This is a non-title matchup. Wait a minute. He's saying he's not. Wait a moment. Andre's acting like he's not going to wrestle. Hulk Hogan is there to make sure he does. Look at the look of surprise on the face of Andre.
Well, Hulk Hogan was not going to allow this main event not to take place, and Andre the Giant finding out firsthand, anywhere he goes, anywhere he turns, Hulkamania will be hunting him down.
Of course, Hulk Hogan, the winner of the Royal Rumble. He's got a date with Destiny, and next week we find out more information as to when and where he will be going up against Andre the Giant for that World Heavyweight Championship. Andre off the rope, snaps the neck of Pedro Morales. Wow, what a job he just did on him there, going for the cover. The big man moving very well in this matchup. We can see early on that he was definitely shocked at the appearance of Hulk Hogan here ringside. Now the action step out onto the floor. Pedro better watch out. Over 500 pounds of Andre the Giant as he's going for a bear hug. Good luck with that.
I don't even know that Pedro can get his arms all the way around Andre, I beg your pardon.
Battle here ringside continues. Referee counting on both of these men. We saw a double count out earlier tonight. Hopefully we won't have that happen twice. Look at Andre stalking him. Has Pedro up in the air. Running power slam on the floor. Oh my God. Oh no. Andre crashing down. 500 plus pounds on the chest. And now Morales finding his way back. and just beats the count back into the ring. The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, taking all those shots from Pedro. Sending Morales now into the corner. Look at this. Andre with a hip heel takes him all the way over. Shoulders are on the canvas. Here's a count of 1. There's a count of 2. And almost got the win here. Andre has him up. Oh, bump to the eye by Morales. He tries to tie up Andre. Couldn't get it done. Again, trying to get those arms wrapped around the midsection of Andre the Giant. Good luck with that.
I'm not sure God has arms that long. I mean, Andre the Giant, you're talking about 520 plus pounds. I'm not sure exactly what his belt line is, but it's big.
He just dropped the elbow on Pedro Morales, and it's all over. Thank you for coming, Pedro. As we take a look back at the highlights from this one, early on, Andre the Giant acted as if he wasn't even going to entertain this match, but Hulk Hogan helped him find his way into the ring.
Well, Pedro Morales did the best he could, but sometimes your best just isn't good enough.
Look at that. That big elbow drop, that's enough to put anybody out.
Here is your winner, the 8th wonder of the world.
Fans, we want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next Saturday morning for Superstars of the World Wrestling Federation here on the Nation Network. So long, everyone.